very good day to you, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Renata Singh and welcome to Madam Fix It right here on WESN. You can reach us via those numbers listed on the screen. The show is interactive, so you can call us, let us know what your problems and issues are so we can try to have them rectified for you. Those numbers are 628-4578 and 623-9376. Or you can send us a WhatsApp at 366-9376, or you can even email us at wesnfixit@gmail.com. I have some updates for you guys, some issues that were called in. I want to highlight that in a little bit, as well as there have been some text messages that have been coming through since the morning began. So we'll get to that in a short bit. I'm still yet to get in contact with the corporation with regards to the uncovered manholes in the Mount Hope area. So I've not forgotten you. If you're listening, that person that had reached out to us, I've not forgotten you. Just give me a little bit of time. We did get the update with the Diego Martin, those uncovered manholes in Diego Martin. So as soon as I hear something, or if you get any feedback directly, they have your information. So keep posted with regards to that. All right, someone would have reached out to us some time ago. They had been having some issues with Bmobile. This person is, this was back in May. I had reached out to Bmobile. I'm trying to figure out if they ever got the situation rectified. I know that Bmobile would have contacted them, but I'm not sure. They were still getting bills up to a couple of weeks ago. So if you're listening, please, I'm trying to get in contact with you. Let us know what's the status on that, as well as someone would have reached out to us with regards to a leak. A leak in, this is in the Tunapuna area, Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna. They've been having some problems with regards to a leaking line there. Reports were made since 2019, 2020, 2021. Up to this year, it did indicate they did do a site visit in August of 2020, and they needed to get a police order to have the leak fixed. We did reach out to WASA, and the person had updated us a couple of days ago indicating that was on Wednesday after lunch. They would have indicated that WASA would have paid them a visit and they have promised to attend to the problem. I did ask them up to this morning if the situation was rectified. They told me no, but WASA, actually they didn't say when they were going to return either. The person who visited would have told them that they had to go back to the office, report the findings, and they would have to decide what's going on from there. But again, this is an issue that has been going on since 2019. You all did a site visit since then. I understand that the situation probably is much different, probably worse than it was back in 2019, hence the reason that they need to do a reassessment. But we can't keep waiting years to have these situations rectified. I hope a couple of years again, WASA is not sending someone to do another site visit to report findings and to try to figure out what's going on. I hope this time they actually do something about it. So I told the person that reached out to us to keep me updated, because I did reach out to WASA. So let's see what happens. But we got a call on the line from David. Good day. How are you doing? Hello?
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Okay. I'm calling concerning a problem with a car that was crashed and written off by the insurance.
Right.
And it's 10 years now. Somebody came to us to transfer the car in their name. Right? Now, we were willing to do it because we don't know the system.
Right.
But then somebody tell us, a lawyer told us we should not do that because that is a scam going on with insurance companies. Right? We got to a lawyer and he said it is not supposed to be done.
This is for a car that was written off?
Yeah.
So the car was written off when?
What people have to know is that there are different types of ways cars are written off. Total written off, total write-off, or conditional write-off.
Right.
Conditional write-off. Right? So they do, most insurance companies do conditional write-off. They sell the cars, they bring it back on the road. so it keeps going back, so it keeps on the road because license officers have no idea about the accident, right?
Oh.
So
your vehicle would have been
now,
conditional.
License officers, we had to go and make a report to the police station. When we went to the police station, police did not want to take the report. Because we knew somebody in a higher office, right? We called them, and they had to call the office, that police station, and then that police officer took the report.
They took the report of what?
Now we have
the crash that happened?
The letter back to Transport Commission, and they now will deal with it through Ford Squad.
Wow, this is really interesting.
Yeah, so it is just some information I am giving to people who have the cars written off. Do not just take it as a written off. You have to get a letter from the insurance company stating that the car is written off, right? Otherwise you will find yourself in problems after.
Yeah,
we are finding ourselves in problems.
You're saying this is 10 years ago. Wow.
And this is all that we have to go through. Since that accident, husband has been working because he got that bad damage, right? So we are just going by with whatever we have and have to go through all the stress because of the insurance company.
Wow.
This is just some information for people to know, because a lot of things insurance company does and people don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, generally. So thanks so much for sharing the information.
Thank you very much for listening to me.
No problem. I want you to hold the line. I want to take your number off air. I may need to get some information from you, because I would like to reach out to the insurance company. You don't have to call their name on the air. That's fine. Okay. So just hold the line. Let me take your information.
Okay.
And thank you so very much for sharing that issue. Again, like you indicated, if it's just for information, it's good to let the public know sometimes what's going on and situations that you're dealing with. It helps. So thank you so very much. All right, we're going to go to a short break. When we come back, I will give some updates, or lack thereof, of some of these issues that were called in earlier on this week. We'll be right back.
FanZone, your reliable, authentic supplier, has just gotten better. You can now visit our website www.fanzonett.com for your authentic wear and collectibles. The only place where you can use both your Visa debit and credit cards. Visit our website fanzonett.com to make your purchase today.
Hazel? Parents need to know what they're signing up the children for.
Mommy, Daddy, I just wanted to ask. God, is that you?
You want to do what?
at Madam FixiTT. Let me remind you of those numbers. You can reach us at 628-4578 and 623-9376, or you can send us a WhatsApp at 366-9376. Yesterday, lots of rain and lots of flood in several parts of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, actually in South Trinidad, there was a lot of traffic and stuff like that yesterday evening. Persons would have taken hours to get from point A to point B. Very short drives that would have taken typically 15 minutes, 20 minutes, took them 2 hours to get to their destination. This is the M2 Tasker Road. That's the flood that occurred there. This area seems to be flooding quite a whole lot these days when rain falls. But there's something I want to highlight that happened yesterday, and I always urge persons here on the show, anytime I highlight flood and stuff like that, so please don't go driving into flood waters. Now, of course, yesterday by now, I know some of you guys would know that someone did try to drive through flood water, and unfortunately, their vehicle was retrieved after a couple of hours. The person was found unresponsive. This happened late last evening, but this is just some footage of the retrieval that happened. Very, very heartbreaking. Condolences go out to the family members. But we have some footage as well of when the vehicle was actually driving into those flood waters yesterday.
This car going through.
It's very, very heartbreaking when you hear stories like this. Please, I'm urging persons, there's a lot of rain falling these days. Please don't go driving through floodwaters. I know sometimes when you have a van or a higher vehicle, you think that you could drive through and get to the other side, but really and truly, I mean, this was by very close to a river, so you're seeing the vehicle literally being swept away, and the persons that would have been videotaping here, they were trying, I'm guessing they made attempts to retrieve the driver, but they were unsuccessful in their attempts. So again, condolences go out to the family members, and I'm highlighting this just to reiterate the fact, please do not go driving in floodwaters. This, I believe, this was footage from North Trinidad yesterday. Yeah, this is what occurred, and there's several videos of the flood issues that occurred yesterday. Again, guys, please don't go. Please, I can't stress that enough. We could avoid accidents and incidents like this. Please don't go driving in flood waters. Don't go liming in flood waters. You know, you see photos and stuff like that circulating on social media. Sometimes people liming in flood water, drinking, eating. Please, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. So I have some updates for you guys of some of the issues that were called in earlier on this week. I have some updates with regards to that. So Miss Robinson would have called me earlier on today. She wanted an update with regards to her pension issue. I did forward this information, and I printed the information here because I have timestamps on all these times that I would have tried to reach out to the folks at the Ministry of Social Development. Since July, early July, I would have forwarded the information to the Corporate Communications Department. The folks there, no response. I did follow up sometime again late July, as well as earlier on this month. So I'm not sure why they're not responding, but this individual is having some difficulty, and she would have expressed that to me. She's been having some problems, and she really needs to get her money, her pension. So please, if any of the folks at the ministry are listening, please, a response would be nice. Let us know what's going on. It's a bit worrisome that, you know, no contact has been made to Ms. Robinson, and some of my emails have been unanswered as well. Two persons would have reached out to us over the past couple of weeks with regards to HGC problems. Your information has been forwarded. I'm still awaiting response from HDC, as well as Ms. Samaru from Separia. She has some issues going on with the corporation. I did reach out to them, still awaiting a response, and TT Post as well. I reached out to them with regards to an issue that someone called in, still awaiting a response. So I'm just giving you guys feedback. I have not forgotten you. if you've heard from these agencies, please text me and let me know though. 3669376. Sometimes they would contact you guys directly. So let me know if they have, so I can know, that they're on it. And they're not, your issues are not being left unanswered. All right, we got some updates from WASA in sticking with this whole flooding issue. Of course, they've indicated that after flood, water can contain bacteria, viruses, and other organisms that can spread diseases and can make you and your family very sick. They've indicated that you can boil the water so you're bringing the water to a complete rolling boil and then leave it to boil for an extra 5 minutes. This is to purify. Now you can use 5 to 6% bleach that does not have added scents or dyes. Add bleach according to the volume of water you are treating. Mix the bleach into the water well. Cover and let stand for at least 30 minutes before using. So that's just some tips from the Ministry of Health, in terms of keeping water or purifying your water after there is a flood. The licensing mobile unit, they will be in Diego Martin Central Community Center on September 7th. That is the next carded date that they have for the mobile units. Of course, the service is available at application of a certified copy, change of color, change of engine, renewal of driver's permit, change of address, driver's permits only, change of name, driver's permits only, and replacement of lost driver's permits. Updates as well from the TNT Inter-Island Transportation Company. They are advising of some additional sailings on Monday, the 29th of August, due to the increased demands for inter-island travel. So that's Monday, 29th August. They're departing from Port of Spain at 6:30 a.m. and departing from Scarborough at 1 p.m. So that's just some information for those of you that are looking to head to Tobago in the next couple of days. All right, we're going to go to another short break. When we come back, again, you can reach us via those numbers on the screen, 628-4578 and 623-9376. We'll be right back.
Multiple sclerosis is a chronic inflammatory condition affecting the central nervous system.
Being with someone who has MS, you have to have a lot of patience. You have to have a lot of faith.
It's difficult to diagnose until I was even in Mount Hope Hospital for about 3 weeks.
See, I'm sitting here, and all of a sudden you feel like somebody trying to pound some needles or a nail under your foot. That is so painful.
Unfortunately, there is no cure for MS at this point in time.
MS creeps upon you. So I had one attack, and by 4 years after that, I had the second attack, and then they said yes to MS.
Is it politics? What is it that nobody cares about sports?
The kind of support that sport used to get in the past is no longer here.
The thing is, taking a knee doesn't mean that that's the only thing you're doing on it.
Right.
Taking a knee along with other stuff.
Samantha, what are you looking forward to when you return home to Trinidad and Tobago after winning the title?
Thank you very much for speaking it into existence.
Is there no pressure on Nicholas Paul?
It makes me more motivated to work hard and to go out there and rep the white and black.
Why are we sending a team to the Winter Olympics?
There are a number of Trinbagonians who are in the diaspora and have grown up in winter sport. It's an opportunity that the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee will not close the door on.
I also believe in the players that we have. Once you can motivate the players, you can get the best out of them.
Welcome back to Madam Fix-It. Let me remind you of those numbers. You can reach us at 628-4578 and 623-9376. Or you can feel free to send us a WhatsApp message. We would get that on the show. You can also send your photos and videos via WhatsApp as well if you would like to. I have some updates. The Ministry of Works and Transport, they are advising of the further extension of certain documents. I believe that's your driver's license and certificates and all of the documents issued by the licensing division, which have expired on or before the 31st of December 2022. They are valid until the 1st of January 2023. All persons are required to pre-book appointments utilizing the online scheduling portal at licensingappointment.mowt.gov.tt. That's licensingappointment.mowt.gov.tt. You can explore available time slots and also your preferred licensing office, whichever location you would like to visit. Again, the documents that they have extended the validity of is driver's license, taxi driver's license, or badges and certificates. So that's some good news. However, I know a lot of persons recently have been complaining of not being able to get quick appointments to renew their ID cards. So I know that I'm not sure what's going on, but persons have to be waiting weeks, sometimes months, before they could get an available appointment to renew their ID cards. So I know that is something as well that persons have been having an issue with. Again, a lot of these appointments, they're doing it online. Someone again was asking me recently, how do you schedule your appointments for that? You can't just walk in. They're doing it online, as well as you can do the same via for the if you need to renew your license as well, you have to do the appointment online, I believe, as well, for getting birth certificates, marriage certificates, all of that. They have online options where you can apply for these things online now, get appointments online, I should say. So that's just some information for you, so you don't go walking into these offices for them to tell you what I just shared. So I have some updates for you before we wrap up the show. Again, you can reach us via those numbers on the screen, 628-4578 and 623-9376. The Ministry of Education, they're advising of 10 things you need to know if you're thinking about getting GATE funding. They're saying that all applications for GATE funding will include a mandatory means test. Failure to complete the means test will disqualify the application from being considered for GATE funding. Where the household income is below $10,000 per month, students will be eligible for 100% GATE funding or tuition fees. Where the household income is above $10,000 per month but less than 30, students would be eligible for 75% GATE funding for tuition fees. Where the household income is above $30,000 per month but less than $75,000 per month, students will be eligible for 50% GATE funding, and anything above $75,000 per month in terms of household income, students will not be eligible for GATE funding. These things you can apply for GATE through online submission. The applications are to go to www.egate.gov.tt/gate app. You can visit the Ministry of Education, their website and their social media for the details of this. Let's really quickly go through missing persons. We had highlighted here on the show Zion Rogers. Several persons have been missing. I believe we have the photos to put up on the screen there for you. I'm not sure if we have the photos. Do we have the photos? All right, so if you have any information with regards to any one of these missing persons, Zion Rogers, Anthony James of Mayaro, as well as Emily Chady, Adia Jones, last seen earlier on this month, Amaya McKnight, you can contact the various police stations if you have information regarding them. Malachi Bishop, 17 years old, of Success Village, Renako Figueroa, 33, of Guayco, was last seen on the 16th. You can call the Sangrirani police station, or you can call 999-555-911 or 800-TIP. So you can contact any police station or report via the TTPS app if you have any information with regards to any one of these missing persons. Please, I'm sure their families are really worried, so please, if you have any information, contact the nearest police station. All right, really quickly before we wrap up the show, I have some advisories from TNTech. Their planned maintenance work today in several parts of South Trinidad. Penal, Suchet Trace to be exact, on Railway Road, and Suchet Branch Trace between the hours of 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Duncan Village. Sikuran Drive, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Libertyville, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Valencia, 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Wallerfield, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Diablo, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as well as on Saturday. We have a call on the line. All right, so we got South Trinidad as well on Saturday, Rio Claro, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. as well as on Sunday, East Trinidad, O'Meara, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Prince Street, Arima as well, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mausica Street, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Don Miguel, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Aranguez, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Presal, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So that's just the update with regards to TNTech and their planned maintenance work over the course of the weekend. Please, guys, there seems to be some rain happening today. If you see flood, please don't go driving in flood waters. As just a reminder for us all, let me remind you of the various ways you can stay connected with us after the show is over. You can continue to send your WhatsApps to 3669376, or you can email us at WESNFixIt with 2 T's at gmail.com. We encourage you to send in your photos, your videos, or supporting documents of whatever issues you've been facing and the details, so that we can forward them and try to have them rectified for you. As it pertains to several of those agencies I would have reached out to this week, please, persons trying to figure out what exactly is going on with regards to their various issues that was called in, pension issues, issues with TT Post, HDC, so please, as well as NIB. I need to highlight that as well, NIB as well. But that's all I have for you. You guys can, again, stay connected with us via that number 3669376. I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care.
WESN